Hey guys, Tyson's Honor here again with day number 7 in this 30-day series on sales and marketing tips. Today is going to be another sales tips. This is a really good one, and you're going to want to stick around not only for the information, but there is an awesome picture of me from about 20 years ago incorporated in today's, and there's a point behind that which you'll see later. But let's go ahead and get started with today's tip. Day number 7, very important. Define what it is you're really selling. What is the underlying meaning of the product that you're selling? I see salespeople all the time that are focusing so much on, they think that what they're selling is the product, right? And you are, but they focus too much on explaining the product to the client than connecting with the underlying emotional meaning or value that the prospect or client is going to place on that product. Let me use insurance as an example. Let's say you're an insurance salesman. What you're selling as an insurance salesman is not just a policy, right? What you're really selling is peace of mind. You're selling security, that if something were to happen to you, your family would be okay. They'd be taken care of, right? But I see, insurance salesmen all the time focusing on, well, here's the facts and figures, and here's how much your policy's worth, and it's 20 years, and here's what happens when the policy ends, and blah, 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 right? Boring. It's a very boring way to sell. Instead, if you're focusing on the underlying value of what that policy would mean to the person, you're going to have a much higher rate of success of making sales. Same goes for really any product. Once again, I'll go back to my industry. I'm a photographer, and I see photographers all the time that are focusing on the pieces of paper themselves, right? I mean, we all know as photographers that our images are much more valuable than just the piece of paper that they're printed on, right? I mean, a canvas is a blank canvas is worth very little. Once Picasso puts brushstrokes on it, it's worth a whole lot more. So we know that what we're really selling is our images. But I would challenge you to go even one step further than that, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I see photographers all the time. They focus on, well, here's how much my 8x10 is, and here's how much my 5x7 is, and here's how much this is. And all their focus is on, this size, this product. And while sizes and products and prices of those things are important, they're not nearly as important as the underlying meaning and value of those products to your customer, all right? For example, as we've gone one step and said, all right, it's not just the piece of paper, it's the image that's actually on the piece of paper. Let's go another step further and say, what do those images actually mean to your customers, to your clients? They are memories. They are snapshots of a moment in time that they're never ever going to be able to get back. That's what the real value is in those images. So when I'm selling, let's say, an album. We sell a lot of albums to our customers. Albums, little books with maybe 20, 30, 40 pictures in them. And the way that I sell that particular product, and the reason why we sell so many, isn't because I say, okay, here's a book, it has 20 pictures in it, take a look, this is really nice, right? You can put it on your coffee table and look at it. That's not the way I sell that product. The way I sell that product is I tell my clients, look, whenever I had my high school senior pictures taken, we gave away a whole bunch of wallets. We gave away 8x10s and 5x7s to our family and friends, and we ended up putting a whole bunch of wallets in graduation announcements, and then the rest of them just kind of got stuck in a drawer somewhere, and here it is 20-something years later, and I don't know where any of those pictures are. I have nothing to remember me by except for, some silly pictures that I took of myself for, like a physics project in high school, little snapshots that I took of myself that, frankly look ridiculous. But yeah, I look awesome, right? So what I'll tell my customers is, I wish that I had some sort of book, some sort of keepsake that I wouldn't have thrown away. It would have gone on a shelf in a certain place. And your high school senior will value this 20 years from now way more than they're going to value it today, because in 20 years they're going to be able to look back and say, oh wow, I look really different, or wow, I was really skinny, or like me, I look back and say, why did I have that mustache, or my high school year, why did I have that mullet, or whatever else, right? Those albums are the value of the album if you can put it in those terms for the customer, you're going to be able to sell much more than what you would be able to if you just focus on the facts of here's the product, here's what it is, here's how many pictures are in it, here's how big it is, here's the price. Those are facts. Those are boring. Sell using stories. Sell using techniques of explaining to your customer what the value is of the particular product and why it would be of value to them. Anyway, so that's sales tip number 7. I won't go into any more detail on that. I will sign off for today, and we will see you tomorrow, day number 8. And FYI, we're probably going to be switching gears here soon. I'm not sure when, but I've been talking really a lot about sales the past 7 days or so. We will be switching gears soon, more into marketing ideas and advertising. So stay tuned for that. And please don't forget to go to my YouTube page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we will see you again for tomorrow's post. Thanks. Bye.